Far above the quiet, sleepy village nestled in the valley stood a small stone observatory. Its domed roof, like a gentle eye, gazed patiently at the vast canvas of the night sky. Inside, amongst the soft whirring of ancient gears and the gentle glow of star charts, lived Nova, the village's beloved starkeeper. Her days were spent mending the delicate instruments, polishing the lenses, and tending her small herb garden. But her nights, her nights were for the stars. She knew each constellation by name, each planet's whisper, and the silent language of the comets as they traced their grand paths. She was a guardian of the night, a keeper of celestial harmony, and her presence was as comforting as the softest blanket on a cool evening. Her small home was filled with the scent of aged paper and dried lavender, a sanctuary of peace and wonder. One particular evening, as Nova completed her diligent nightly check of the cosmos, she felt a subtle tremor, a tiny discord in the grand symphony of the stars. Her eyes, accustomed to discerning the faintest twinkle, scanned the familiar star paths, each one a thread in the great tapestry of dreams. And then she saw it, or rather, she saw where it was not. The Dream Orb, a luminous sphere of swirling moonlight and stardust, usually drifted gently among the constellation of the sleeping swan, casting its softest glow to guide the sweetest dreams to children all over the world. But tonight, its gentle radiance was absent from its customary place. It was not lost, not truly, for she could detect a faint, distant shimmer. It had merely drifted, like a dandelion seed caught on a soft breeze, to a place just beyond its celestial cradle, a quiet corner of the earthly realm below. A tiny sigh escaped Nova's lips, not of frustration, but of quiet determination. The Dream Orb was a delicate thing, its magic too precious to be left unattended even for a moment. Though its absence posed no immediate danger, the thought of any child having less than the most wonderful dreams stirred a gentle responsibility within her heart. It was not a call to a grand, perilous adventure, but a soft whisper, a quiet invitation to retrieve a misplaced treasure. Nova knew what she had to do. With practiced grace, she draped a warm, midnight blue cloak over her shoulders, its fabric woven with shimmering threads that mimicked the very stars she guarded. She extinguished the last lamp, plunging the observatory into a soft twilight, then gently pushed open the heavy oak door, stepping out into the cool, silent embrace of the starlit night, guided by the faintest, ethereal glow of the distant orb. Her journey was about to begin, not with a rush, but with a gentle, purposeful step. The air outside was cool and crisp, carrying the scent of damp earth and sleeping blossoms. Nova followed the faint, almost imperceptible shimmer of the Dream Orb's light, which seemed to beckon her through a whispering starlit meadow. The grass, still dew-kissed, tickled her ankles, and the fireflies, like tiny living lanterns, blinked on and off in the distance, each flicker a gentle suggestion of the path ahead. The stars above seemed to lean in closer, their familiar patterns offering silent encouragement as she walked. The only sounds were the soft rustle of her cloak and the distant murmur of a stream, a lullaby played by nature itself. The world around her was a tapestry of hushed beauty, bathed in the soft silvery light of the moon, which cast long dancing shadows of trees across her path. As Nova ventured deeper into the starlit night, the meadow gradually gave way to the ancient woods that bordered the village. Here, the trees stood like silent sentinels, their branches intertwining to form a natural cathedral. A soft hoot echoed from a thick, gnarled oak, and Nova paused, her gaze lifting to find a pair of knowing, golden eyes peering down at her. It was Oren, the wise old owl, whose feathers were the color of twilight and whose wisdom was as old as the stars themselves. Oren swiveled his head slowly, then gently ruffled his feathers, stretching a wing to point, with subtle dignity, further into the woods, towards a patch where the faint glow of the dream orb seemed a little stronger. He offered no words, only a profound nod, a silent affirmation that Nova was on the right path, her heart guided by a gentle purpose. Guided by Oren's silent direction, Nova soon found herself at the edge of the whispering willow grove. Here, the willow trees were ancient and grand, their long sweeping branches forming a natural labyrinth, their leaves rustling with secrets only the wind truly understood. The paths here were winding and obscured, a playful challenge designed to test patience rather than courage. The dream orb's faint glow seemed to dance teasingly deeper within the grove, almost hidden by the intertwining boughs. Nova paused, her senses alert. Instead of pushing through, she gently placed her palm against the smooth trunk, closing her eyes for a moment. She listened to the rustling leaves, feeling the gentle energy of the grove, and then a clearer path, illuminated by a subtle shift in the moonlight, revealed itself. It was as if the willows themselves, sensing her gentle intent, parted their veils for her. Emerging from the embrace of the willows, Nova entered a darker, more sheltered part of the woods. Here, the path grew fainter, and the dream orb's shimmer became even more elusive. Just as a hint of uncertainty began to stir, tiny sparks of light began to appear, at first just one or two, then dozens, hundreds, rising from the undergrowth. These were the firefly dancers, their gentle bioluminescence creating a soft, shifting carpet of light on the forest floor. They floated around Nova, their ethereal glow painting the darkness with ephemeral patterns, and then, as if sensing her need, they began to move in a coordinated ballet, forming a shimmering, luminous trail directly ahead. Their silent dance was a gift, a promise that the path, though dark, was not truly lost. Nova smiled, her heart warmed by their quiet generosity, and followed their living light deeper into the enchanted woods. The fireflies led Nova to the edge of the misty dell, a hollow in the earth where the nocturnal mists gathered thick and low, swirling like forgotten clouds. The dream orb's light, though closer now, was almost completely veiled by the swirling fog, an ethereal whisper rather than a visible beacon. It was a place where sight could deceive, and sounds were muffled, a gentle test of inner guidance. Nova slowed her pace, feeling the cool dampness on her skin. She did not try to fight the mist or force her way through. Instead, she breathed deeply, letting the silence of the dell settle around her. She trusted the subtle shift in the air, the faint, almost musical hum that only she, with her Starkeeper's sensitivity, could perceive. This quiet knowing, a deep intuition, guided her gently forward, one soft step after another, deeper into the silver embrace of the mist. As Nova emerged from the misty dell, the air cleared, and the trees thinned into a wide, open clearing bathed in the full, soft glow of the moon. In the center of this clearing, a family of sleepy deer grazed peacefully, their dappled coats blending seamlessly with the moon-drenched grass. A large stag, its antlers like polished branches, lifted its head, its gentle eyes meeting Nova's. There was no fear, only a quiet acknowledgement. Nova moved slowly, her steps soft, her presence as unobtrusive as the falling dew. The deer, sensing her gentle intent, parted their way, creating a clear, silent path for her to pass. Their movements were graceful, almost dreamlike, as they resumed their quiet foraging, leaving Nova to continue her journey with a renewed sense of the tranquil harmony that permeated this sleeping world. She felt a deep connection to all living things, a silent bond of mutual respect under the watchful stars. Finally, after her serene journey through meadow, grove, and dell, Nova arrived at a breathtaking sight. Nestled within a ring of ancient luminous ferns lay the Moon Petal Lake. Its surface was perfectly still, reflecting the entire galaxy above like a dark, polished mirror. And there, at its very center, gently bobbing on the water like a weightless blossom, was the Dream Orb. It pulsed with a soft, steady radiance, its light intertwining with the reflected stars and the delicate silvery moon petals that floated on the lake's surface like fallen pieces of the moon itself. The orb had not drifted here by accident. It had found a place of unparalleled peace and beauty, a perfect haven for its gentle magic. It was not stuck, nor was it in distress, simply resting, a luminous heart beating softly in the heart of the night. The sight filled Nova with a deep, quiet joy, a sense of rightness that settled gently in her soul. Nova approached the edge of the Moon Petal Lake, her steps silent on the soft earth. She did not rush, but instead let the serene beauty of the scene wash over her. The Dream Orb, sensing her presence, seemed to glow a tiny bit brighter, its soft pulse growing a little more pronounced. As she reached the shore, she knelt, her reflection joining the stars and the orb on the glassy surface. She stretched out her hand, not to grab, but to gently connect. And as her fingertips neared the luminous sphere, she began to hum a quiet, ancient lullaby, a melody she knew from her deepest Starkeeper memories, a tune that spoke of comfort, safety, and the sweetest slumber. It was a song the Dream Orb had always responded to, a melody that resonated with its very purpose. The air shimmered faintly with the magic of the moment, a silent agreement between keeper and orb. As the final notes of Nova's lullaby faded into the hush of the night, a wondrous thing happened. The Dream Orb, as if waking from a deep, peaceful slumber, slowly, gracefully lifted itself from the water. It floated towards Nova's outstretched hand, its soft pearlescent light growing warmer, more vibrant, now pulsating with a steady, contented rhythm. It settled gently into her open palm, perfectly weighted, a comforting warmth radiating through her fingers. In that moment, Nova felt a profound understanding, a deep, beautiful connection to the gentle magic of dreams and the sleeping world. She was not just a Starkeeper, she was a conduit of comfort, a guardian of gentle slumber. The orb was not just an object, it was a living heart of peace. A wave of profound warmth and quiet accomplishment washed over her, making the cool night air feel like a comforting embrace. She closed her hand gently around the orb, securing it safely. With the Dream Orb cradled safely in her hands, Nova began her journey home. The night, though still dark, now felt infused with an even deeper sense of peace, a quiet magic that hummed in the air. The path through the woods, which had seemed to unfold before her like a new story, now felt like a familiar, welcoming friend. The firefly dancers, still twinkling amongst the trees, seemed to offer tiny, silent farewells as she passed. Orin, the wise owl, hooted once, softly, from his oak perch, a knowing acknowledgment of her success. Each rustle of leaves, each whisper of the wind, felt like a gentle lullaby guiding her back. The orb in her hands glowed with a steady, comforting light, a beacon of assurance that sweet dreams were once again on their way to the sleeping village below. Her heart felt light yet full, a quiet satisfaction blossoming within her. Soon, the familiar outline of the observatory appeared on the hill, its dome silhouetted against the paling sky. The journey, though brief in time, felt like a grand, quiet odyssey, a testament to the magic found in gentle purpose. Nova pushed open the heavy oak door, the warm, comforting scent of aged paper and dried lavender greeting her like an old friend. The interior of the observatory, with its intricate instruments and the soft hum of its machinery, felt like the safest place in the world, a true sanctuary after her quiet, nocturnal adventure. The cool night air slipped away as the door clicked shut behind her, leaving her enveloped once more in the familiar, soothing embrace of her Starkeeper's home. She felt a peaceful anticipation, knowing the most important part of her mission was yet to come. With delicate care, Nova approached the celestial cradle where the Dream Orb usually rested. It was a beautiful, intricate mechanism of polished brass and crystal, designed to hold the orb safely while allowing its magic to spread across the heavens. Gently, she placed the luminous sphere into its rightful place. As the Dream Orb settled, a wave of soft, ethereal light expanded from it, washing over the entire observatory, then reaching outwards, encompassing the sleeping village below. The light pulsed steadily, radiating comfort and peace, a silent promise of the sweetest dreams for every child, every creature, every sleeping soul. The orb was home, and its gentle mission was once again fully underway. Nova watched, a soft smile gracing her lips, knowing that all was well in the quiet, dreaming world. Nova stood by the observatory window, looking out over the valley. The village lights twinkled like tiny fallen stars, each one a little beacon of warmth and life. Above, the stars still shone bright and clear, their celestial symphony once more in perfect harmony. She felt a deep, profound sense of peace settle over her, a quiet contentment born of a gentle task completed. The night felt complete, safe, and quietly magical, brimming with the promise of beautiful dreams. As the first faint hints of dawn painted the eastern sky with soft lavender and rose, Nova knew her work was done. She wrapped her cloak tighter, a soft sigh escaping her lips, not of tiredness, but of perfect tranquility. It was time for her own gentle slumber, a sleep sure to be filled with the quiet wonder of her starlit journey and the knowledge that all was well in the world of dreams. Close your eyes now, little one, and drift into your own sweet dreams, safe and sound under the watchful stars and the gentle glow of the Dream Orb.